So quite a few years ago, I read this really good book. It's called The Veuve Clicquot, and it's basically about the woman that's behind the famous French champagne. Since it's Women's History Month, I wanted to spend a little bit of time actually talking about the woman behind the label. I want to take you back to the year 1805 in France. Napoleon was conquering Europe and women basically had no rights to own property or run businesses. At the age of 27, Barbe Nicole Clicquot Ponsardin, I'm really sorry for anyone who speaks French, her husband passed away and she took over his champagne business, which wasn't doing too well. At the time, champagne was not how we know it today. It was often very cloudy with sediment, and basically she came up with this technique called riddling, which allowed people to get rid of all the sediment from the champagne. Now, this technique is still used today, almost 200 years later. So it's a real testament to her. And not only that, but a lot of champagne businesses at the time were really struggling because they weren't able to sell their champagne to other countries. But she managed to get around these blockades and smuggled her champagne to Russia. Another cool thing as well is at the time, most champagne labels were white, and even today a lot of them are still white. So the fact that she came up with a yellow or yellowy orange label was very, I guess, radical at the time. And also the name Veuve in French means widow. So I think it goes to show that instead of shying away from the fact that she was a woman, she really leant into it. So this Women's History Month, let's raise a glass to Madame Clicquot, who paved the way for female entrepreneurs everywhere. Thanks for watching, and follow the Cybersecurity Gals for cyber and non-cyber content.